Mickey Mouse. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Guys, I genuinely love this movie. Seriously, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. Saoirse, I'm going to start with you. I wanted to sort of, I guess, bring up the fact that you were not far from Elliot's age when you first broke onto the scene in the clinic. And when you were a younger actor, you worked with so many amazing co-stars. I'm sort of curious, who was the older adult actor who gave you the most guidance and taught you the skills that you needed that maybe you were then able to turn around and use with Elliot now that you're sort of the adult actor on set?
I mean, the people that I remember being so supportive to me when I was younger was people like James McAvoy and Guy Pearce, Stanley Tucci, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Rachel Weisz, Susan Sarandon, Juno Temple. Like, they just, I think what I remember is not them sort of going, listen, this is how you need to become a better actor, or this is how you should work on set. It was more just sort of following their example, watching how they worked, but also they gave me so much time and they were incredibly patient with me and they were fun to be around. And movie sets should be fun. They should feel safe and they should feel fun. And so that really kind of formed my opinion of a movie set early on. And, you know, I wanted Elliot to have the same experience on this.
Well, Elliot, I kind of wanted to ask you, because you are absolutely phenomenal in this, and I'm just going to go ahead and assume that we're going to be talking to you for a very long time. So I'm sort of curious, what is a good lesson that you learned from this experience that, let's say maybe in 20 years, when you're working with a younger actor, that you might remember and sort of pass down to that next person?
I guess you kind of have to be, you can't be like serious with the child because, I mean, they're a kid, and I know that because I'm a kid. We're very lively, and we want to have fun. We like to be around people that are similar to us in a sort of way. I think I would try to listen to the things that they like and to just keep them comfortable on set, to make it a nice environment to work around, so it makes it easier, you know?
That's a great answer. I've interviewed actors for a very long time who don't give half a good answer as that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Saoirse, as I'm watching this story of two people trying to find each other through the madness of war, I couldn't help think about, just because it's one of my favorite movies, of Atonement. And I'm sort of curious if actors have that experience. Like, how often are you on the set of a new film and maybe just have a moment where you stop and think about a past movie in your filmography?
I mean, to be honest, it's only when people mention it to me, because my section of Atonement was so far removed from the war. I'm sort of in this idyll in the English countryside, and there's no awareness of the war for me at all. But I guess what was really lovely about kind of coming full circle with Blitz is that by playing Rita, it was giving me a completely fresh perspective on the experience by embodying someone who was existing during that time. So yeah, so that's always cool, to be able to revisit a time period and look at it from a different angle, for sure.
So is that something that you would say happened here? Because you're exactly right. You're given this new perspective. Do you now sort of maybe see what James and Kira did differently now that you've kind of been on, like you said, almost the opposite side of the spectrum in this case?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so, especially James, because you know, we're definitely dealing with class in both of these cases. It's something that Britain is sort of, or was, obsessed with for a very long time. So I think that by kind of highlighting that in both and seeing that from a different perspective is really interesting. And you know, I would like to go back and watch James and Kira's performances now and see what I would pick up on that I obviously didn't when I was 13.
For sure. Well, I absolutely love this film. Saoirse, it is always an honor speaking with you. You continue to give work that makes my job easy because I have 1,000 questions for you guys. And Elliot, I really hope that we get to talk with you many times over many years because I think you are an amazing talent, man. So seriously, thank you both for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.